Brown Boy Music presents the highly anticipated album My Time by Manni Sandhu, out February the 23rd. Pre-order now from iTunes.
Yo, what's happening people, it's Manni Sandhu. Right now just making this video to let you guys know that my album My Time is now ready, it's completed. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go through the track listing of my album and let you guys know what it was like making each track. Alright, so first of all we've got the intro featuring Jelly Manjeet. I made this beat during the middle time of the whole process of making my album. Found this sarangi loop and I just started messing around with it. I was feeling that grimy kind of vibe when I was hearing the sarangi, so I wanted to get Jelly Manjeet to do an intro kind of explaining what I meant about the title My Time. Because obviously I haven't just been doing this like for a couple of years, I've been doing this for about 6-7 years now since I was a kid. Alright, so check it out, hope you guys like it. Sang by Lemba Hussain Puri. The vocal was given to me by my record label Brown Boy Music. The first version I done to that track was actually pure Desi. It kind of had the, a constant kind of dolki going throughout the whole track. I showed it to a few people, showed it to my record label, and the kind of reaction that they were giving me I wasn't really feeling. So I went back, made it a bit more urban. Changed the doll around, put some more drums in there, made a bit of a funky bass line, and yeah, Botal. If you haven't heard it, then check it out, man. Alright, so the next track is Dor Nikulni. Alright, so the idea of this track basically came about of a voicemail that me and my brother used to have of my mum. So we took that idea, we went to see the writer Manjeet Dhaliwal, who we got in contact with through Brown Boy Music, and then from there obviously we had to get someone to sing it. We had a few people in mind, but we went with manak-e to choose it. Obviously he done an amazing job on the track. Again with manak-e it was difficult kind of getting him, but the label managed to do it. We managed to do it, man. So yeah, manak-e, we recorded him, got the vocal, I just sat down, I just done the music to it, we shot the video, and next thing you know it's got 1.4 million hits on YouTube. So yeah, check it out, man. Dor Nikulni, manak-e. Number 5 is Sona. The track is sang by Bakshi Billah. The way this track came about was I done the music first. I had a guide of a beat and I sent that guide to my record label. My label got in contact with Bakshi Billah, so I rang him up, sent him the beat, he sang Sona, and I remember I don't even know if I should be saying this, but I was recording it on the sly and I was showing it to my brother and he was like, yeah, that sounds sick, man. So yeah, this is Sona, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out. So the next track is called Giddiyan Di Rani and it's sang by Jelly Manjeet. Jelly Manjeet is a very, very talented guy, not just a singer, a writer. He plays the sarangi, tumbi. At that time I don't think I had a kind of dance floor proper bhangra track at that time when I was making the album, so I kind of went with that vibe, and Giddiyan Di Rani is quite an up-tempo desi dance floor song. So check out Giddiyan Di Rani by Jelly Manjeet. So track number 8 is a track called Beg 2012. It's sang by a very good friend of mine, Jaswinder Degamia. I've always been such a big fan of him. I remember when I was a little kid, he first came into the UK Bhangra market and started making tracks, so I've always been a fan of Jaswinder. We hooked up with him in Leicester. We went through a few different ideas. What I said to him from the start was that I did not want to do a Desi track, because everyone at the time that was releasing tracks with him, they were just, you know, your typical wedding song, your typical club song. So I thought I just wanted to completely, you know, just do something different with him. So check it out. This is Beg 2012, something different, man. I hope you guys like this one.
ਬਹੁਤੀ ਪੀਤੀ ਸਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੜਨੀ ਵੱਜਣੇ ਨੇ ਲਲਕਾਰੇ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਪੀਤੀ ਸਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੜਨੀ ਵੱਜਣੇ ਨੇ ਲਲਕਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਜੇ ਪੈਗ ਤੂੰ ਪਾਵੇ ਨੀ ਜੇ ਪੈਗ ਤੂੰ ਪਾਵੇ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਟੁਕੜਾ ਮੁਟਿਆਰੇ ਨੀ.
So track number 9 is called Balle Balle. It's sang by Ashok Gill. Again, production wise, it is quite on the urban side. The banjo pieces were composed by myself. Some really good other pieces in there, some flute pieces in there. So it's very kind of upbeat, something to play in your car. Yeah, again, it's a different track. Just check it out. Hope you guys like this one as well. Balle Balle, Ashok Gill.
ਚੁੰਨੀ ਹਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਡੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਡਦਾ ਪਤੰਗ ਨਵੇਂ ਨਖਰੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਉਹ ਹਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਅੰਗ ਅੰਗ ਚੁੰਨੀ ਹਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਡੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਡਦਾ ਪਤੰਗ ਨਵੇਂ ਨਖਰੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਉਹ ਹਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਅੰਗ ਅੰਗ ਕਰ ਚੋਪੜਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਾਰ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਚੋਪੜਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਾਰ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਕੋੜ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋੜ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਚ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਕੋੜ ਨੱਚਦੀ.
Track 10 is called Jaan Saadi. This track was actually given to me by my record label before we had even agreed to do an album. It was kind of sitting around for a long time. We didn't really do much with it. After that, we agreed to work on my album. Then I started making all these other tracks. Then I went back to Jaan Saadi because at that time it was sounding kind of plain, to be honest. Didn't really have much going on with it. It was quite your standard Desi song. So I went and just messed around with it. So yeah, that track, although it started off quite plain and quite standard, I put a lot of effort into that track, just trying to make it still Desi. Your kind of Bhangra track, but with a bit of extraness to it. And yeah, so I did put in a lot of hard work into that track. Hope you guys like it, man. This is Jaan Saadi.
ਜਾਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਮੁੱਚੀ ਨੈਣ ਕਜਰਾਰ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਜਾਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਮੁੱਚੀ ਨੈਣ ਕਜਰਾਰ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਢੋਲ ਦੇ ਟਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਢੋਲ ਦੇ ਟਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਨੱਚ ਲੈ ਨੀ ਰੇਸ਼ਮੀ ਗਰਾਰ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਢੋਲ ਦੇ ਟਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਨੱਚ ਲੈ ਨੀ ਰੇਸ਼ਮੀ.
Right, so track 11 on the album is called Husna Di Sarkar, sang by the late Kaka Painiwala, who I'm a very, very big fan of. I enjoyed all of his music, even the stuff from back in the day before he came into the UK market, because those kind of compositions that, you know, he was singing in and the flute pieces that were in his tracks back then, they even influenced me on my tracks today. Production on it is very kind of just taking it back to the, you know, the days when I remember I was a little kid and Bhangra had a garage drum and bass kind of influence. There's a lot of stuff going on with the bass line, the kind of keys, the harmoniums played by myself, the banjos composed by myself. Check it out, Husna Di Sarkar by great Kaka Painiwala.
ਇੱਕ ਕੁੜੀ ਪਟੋਲਾ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਘਰੋਂ ਬਣ ਕਣ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੁੜੀ ਪਟੋਲਾ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਘਰੋਂ ਬਣ ਕਣ ਕੇ ਜਦ ਤੁਰਦੀ ਨਾਗ ਵੱਲ ਖਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਤੁਰਦੀ ਨਾਗ ਵੱਲ ਖਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਹੁਸਨਾ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਹੁਸਨਾ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ.
Alright, so the next track is called Muttiyar. I got the track first from my record label and it was a guide vocal sang by Manjeet Taliwal, who wrote the lyrics to that track. I had to go out and find a singer to actually sing the final version of the track. Randomly, someone messaged me on Facebook. You know, it was a guy from India called Malkeet Bulla. So yeah, he sent me a couple of samples of it and I loved his voice. He had such a wicked tone to his voice. So I thought straight away, you know, that this guy, his voice, the tone of his voice will match Muttiyar very well. Sent him some pieces of Muttiyar over. He sang the vocal in India, sent the vocal over to me in the UK, and that's when I started putting it together. And when I put his voice onto that beat, that track seriously just came together, and the end result is just crazy. I think he done just such a good job on that track vocally. Big up Malkeet Bulla, and check this out. It's Muttiyar from my album My Time. Alright, so people, that was my album, My Time. You've heard all the samples now. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a crazy time making this whole album for me. You know, it's a dream come true working with all these amazing artists, and you know, being able to, you know, put my music out there, you know, stuff that I like to listen to. You know, it's been a wicked experience, man. So if you want to pre-order the album, you can do now. Just check out the description below for the link. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, Manni Sandhu, Brown Boy Music. Check that out on Twitter as well. You know, all the information is on there. If you're going to buy the album, please do buy it from iTunes or the physical copy from the Brown Boy Music website. And just support me, man. If you like my music, please support me, and hopefully I can carry on, you know, making music and releasing tracks for you lot. So safe and respect to everyone that supported me, man. Not just recently, but from, you know, day one, you know, when I was a little kid, you know, making all these YouTube videos and stuff. So yeah, man, respect to everyone, and just My Time is coming up soon, man. Hope you lot enjoy it. Take care.